Hello, Brubs. We're back with Anyone's Son, a true story by Roberta Roche with the killer, Harry De La Roche Jr. 18. After the 12:30 recess, when O'Donovan and Delpreet came back, my formal statement continued till it terminated at 12:45. The questions began immediately, but my intuition told me the officers had learned something they weren't telling me. O'Donovan started the questions. Question: do you have any problems at all with any of your brothers or your parents? Any personal arguments that you were involved in with them? Answer: none at all. Investigator Delpreet: I have a couple of questions. By Investigator Delpreet: question: why didn't you call the police from the phone in your house? Answer: I don't know. I just got in the car. I remember one time I called about my Cobra, which is a Ford product car, and it was vandalized. And at first I didn't get any answer with Triborough. Then I had to wait and all. I don't know what I thought. I just jumped in the car and got down. Question: and you say when you got to the house, the lights that usually were on were off? Answer: right. Question: and you were around the porch, the rear porch? Answer: that's the side porch. That's what we use for the main door. Everybody comes in and out of there. Question: all right, are you finished? Mr. O'Donovan: that's it. Question: is there anything you wish to add to this statement? The witness: not that I can think of. Question: is there anything you feel we haven't asked you that we ought to know about? Answer: not that I can think of. Question: do you know where Ronnie might be? Answer: no, I don't have any idea. Captain Hanna called one of my friends who is also his friend, and he suggested 2 places in New York, but I'm not sure. Question: is there anything you wish to add to this statement? Answer: nothing at all. As soon as the statement was over, I was asked another time if I would submit to a lie detector test to show I had no guilty knowledge about what had happened in my house. I was also fingerprinted for elimination purposes. While I was still at the station, nobody mentioned Ronnie, and I didn't see the Greers or Roy Nilsson before I was taken to a waiting car and driven to Hackensack to the Bergen County Prosecutor's Office. O'Donovan and Delpreet went with me, and on the way we talked about cars and also military life. I was becoming numb and wiped out since I had no sleep since 6 a.m. the previous Saturday. But I do remember hearing, the person who did this needs help. I also heard an officer add that whoever did the murders would probably be going for help rather than to jail. Next, we discussed the polygraph test, and the officer said the operators had never found anybody who was able to lie under it. I knew enough about polygraphs to know that this was bull, because certain drugs or psychopathic liars can beat it or screw it up. We arrived at the prosecutor's office a little after 2 o'clock. At the same time, as I later learned, other officers were looking for a gun. These are rather short little vignettes, so bear with it, if you can bear with it at all. Goodbye.